thumbs up to Oi. Thank you. Over to you, Oi.
Thank you, Zhu Hong. Good afternoon, everyone. 下午好. Okay, why we all gathered today, there is an update in terms of medical riders or products. So this medical update is like one-time revision on premium structure. All right. Later, I'll go through what are the things, what is impacted, and what would be done to you, and what is the upcoming things that you need to do or take note. So 这一个 update 是讲medical 的哈。它是讲一次性的 premium structure revision， 只是做一次罢了。Okay, so we will just start on this one right now. So, okay, first of all, what is this about? So why do we need to gather today on this webinar, right? Thanks for joining in, by the way. This is actually an industry-wide initiative. All right. So it's not only Hong Leong Assurance, everyone else in the industry in Malaysia is doing this revision. So this revision is to cushion the premium increase. Okay. So regulation or the government actually noticed one thing. Our premium rate increase, sometimes it is quite high, quite steep, especially for those elderly ages. You know, right now, vulnerable customers, elderly customers, these are the group of customers that we need to take care of them because they don't have a lot of money at that time, but they need a lot of medical coverage, right? So this would be the group of people that a lot of us, even the government, is actually looking into to see how best we can help this group of people to maintain their medical plan so that they get covered and also not to burden them too much. That's why this initiative was taken place to cushion down the premium increase, okay? Especially for elderly customers. Later, I'll give you more T&C on this, all right? So, what is this about? Next is which products are impacted. So when we talk about products impacted, it's all only about traditional medical plan. Okay, investment link not affected. And what is the age? 60 and above. All right, not all 60 and above, but those who are impacted will be impacted. So those who are lesser than 60 years old, no, they are not touched. Okay, they are not affected. Once they reach 60 years old, the scale would affect them. All right, so everyone reaches that age, the premium structure will be different. All right, so what are the products that are impacted? So you will see here a few that is listed down on the screen here. All right, MacGlobal 2, 3. So you will see some of the products, withdrawn one now. Yes, this restructure does not only impact new business, it impacts existing customers. Whoever right now still have these products will be affected. Okay, so you will notice that, which means there will be letter out to my customer. All right, so this will be the impact that we are looking on. All right, 全部 traditional 的 medical 保险系列，无论是 rider 或者是 basic 都会中。OK， 已经买了的顾客也会有这个条款的改变，所以大家要注意一下哈。All right, so what are the changes? What did we change to help this group of people? So this is just a one-time revision. So by the name, you'll notice that one time only. We are not changing every time. All right. So one time off, we change the structure, and this is not medical repricing. This is not because a lot of claims ratio go up, then we need to reprice. No. All right. This is not repricing, but this is merely something changes in the structure. But because of this, there may be some numbers that has been changed. Okay. So this is the structure that we all know. Medical plan, we all know that the premium rate increase like that, right? Like every 5 years, it will increase one time. Then it will get stagnant, then increase again every 5 years. So this is the way it used to be. You see, like a ladder like that. So this is the old way. So younger ages, older ages, all the premiums behave like that, like a staircase. Okay, so what we notice is on the elderly ages, this staircase, right, the stairs may be very steep. You see this one very steep, or this one even steeper. So this would be something that elderly ages, elderly customers are very hard to cope with. Suddenly you want me to increase so much, then I will feel like, wow, I cannot cope with it. So I drop medical. So we don't want that to happen. That's why there is a revision on how the structure is. This is how current. So I'll show you what is next. So this is the revised one. So this
you
is
hold on
the
a second now,
investment.
Oyi, because one of the chat things that they can't see the slide. Can you all see the slide? If you can see the slide, you can just put a thumbs up. Okay, can. Okay.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those people that who have raised your hand, we have actually enabled the chat that you can chat with us. Then if you have any question, you can put into the chat or the Q&A section. Thank you. Yeah, Oyi, you can continue. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so this is the new structure, the revised one. Okay, the revised structure, it will not look like a staircase after the old age. Okay, initially it will look like staircase. After certain age, which is 60 years old, then it will look flatter like this. So which means we don't require elderly customer to suddenly pay a lot because of the age range change. So we will slowly, bit by bit, increase the price so that they doesn't feel too much on the impact. So this is the revision, or we also call it as smoothing. So you see this one staircase, we pull the string, then it is smoothened. So smoothen out. So right now it smooths across. So this is the revision. Okay, this is the current. No longer staircase at older ages. So older ages, we pull the string, smoothen it. Okay, so this is the changes. Basically, this is the changes. But there is a lot of things that we need to notify customers, or what if this, what if that, then I'll slowly tell you more. Okay, so with this, in numerical number, just now we say staggered, like staircase, then we pull the string, right? So right now, under the current and the revised, in numerical number, you will see this. Numerical number, you see all this like, oh, this is the same edge band, that's why it's same. Then suddenly, 70 to 71 is the edge band, the staircase go up. Or suddenly increase, wow, plus 79%. This is how we used to practice edge band. Then 71 to 75, same range again. So we don't want this to happen. We gradually pull the string up. So after smoothing, we smooth it. This is how we look like. So slowly increase. Every year, you will see the price is different. And the increase in price is actually catered at less than 10%. Okay, we don't go too high, we just slowly increase and gradually at every age. Okay, so it's no longer by age band. So this is the numerical number that you will see for your customers. Okay, going into some samples. So just now we say this affects traditional plan. Mac Global 4 Plus, okay, traditional, kena. Entry age less than 60, this one kena or not? Answer is no. Okay, so this, because entry is 60 years old, so 60 years old, the age band is still there. You see it's by band, and the premium is banded. It's still the staircase mode. Okay, less than 60 years old is still staircase, so there is no revision. But what if the second one, Mac Global 4 Plus, traditional, yes, affected. Age more than 60, oh, affected. So this group of customers at that age, the price, rather than this staircase, become a smoothened one. increase every year gradually. So this is the after revision. Okay, this is what they used to have right now, and we change into this. Okay, got it? Then the next question is, with this change, will my customer be paying more in totality? Okay, answer is no. Okay, regulation also take note on this one. Elderly customers is our vulnerable customers. We need to take care of them. So with this smoothing in hand, we should not be charging them more. So what if after I pull that string, someone at certain level will have an increase in price? That's where this formula comes across that we need to practice. This will be company practice to customer. Before, okay, the total amount that the customer needs to pay before the restructure. If it is more than after, then we need to have this. Before less than after, which means after more than before, then we need to have this one-off rebate, which means if before supposedly to pay 3 ringgit, now you need to pay 4 ringgit, then we will rebate 1 ringgit, something like that. Okay, I'll give you numerical answers to that. So example number 1, this customer 66 years old. Oh, kena. Okay, 66 years old, remaining coverage term 15 years. So this customer buying at the age 66 covers until 80 years old, still have 15 years. The total 15 years before restructure, this customer needs to pay 153,000. After revision, this customer needs to pay 138,000, around that. So 138,000 versus 153,000, which means the customer paying lesser. Okay, lesser already. So no action required. This will be like a reduction in totality that the customer will need to pay after the revision. Okay, so customer will be only paying this amount. We will not ask them to pay the extra 15,000. No. Okay, the totality will be this, unless there is a medical repricing. All right, so this is provided no repricing, the totality will be this amount. Okay, second example, this customer 62 years old, also kena. Then remaining coverage term 4 years only. Okay, need to pay 4 years more, but after smoothing. Okay, before, sorry, I think I terbalik this one.
No, I think something odd with the numbers. Maybe we just revise the slides later on.
Okay, sorry, the numbers are a bit off here. Now I noticed that. Okay, the numbers is after is more than before by 542 ringgit. Okay, just ignore this one first. This should be higher by this amount, higher by 542. Okay, if after the revision, the amount is higher, what will happen? There will be one-off rebate. Okay, company will rebate back to customer on 542.11. Will pay back to customer. Okay, so to customer, if after revision the amount is higher, there is a positive value, company will pay that off so that the customer will not have suddenly like a revision on price, the totality that they need to pay is more than what they used to be, provided no medical repricing as well. Okay, so this pay to customer, we will pay one off. We will not gradually pay, we will just pay one off to customer, and customer can slowly use that to pay off their premium. Okay, so this is second example. So just now we said the restructure, no longer staircase mode at elderly ages. So when will this happen? This will happen on 1st September 2026 onwards. Okay, This is not immediately at that time. If those in-force policies, it is for policy or rider anniversary after this date, okay, on or after this date. So if you have a medical plan effective 1st September, then immediately on that day, you will notice the changes. So in-force, new policy, all will be impacted. Okay. In-force policy, of course, we need to send letter to customer. So 3 months in advance, we will send the letter to customer. For new policies, 1st September 2026 onwards, you will notice that your IMS 1, your MP, your IMS 2, everything will be revised according to the new premium structure, the gradual increase one, not no longer the staircase on elderly ages. Okay, this will auto reflect, this will be letter. So for those who have customers, existing customers who have bought a traditional medical plan previously, then you will need to take note on the slides below. Okay, so this would be the first thing. We need to notify your customers. What will your customer receive? Customers will receive a letter and FAQ in one document. Okay, so your letter, sample like this, and a FAQ. Okay, where will this be? HLN 360, it will be available there. All right, customers should expect to receive this at least 90 days before their date. Okay, so if your customer, the anniversary date is next year, so it's not now. So you will expect the letter to come 90 days before the effectiveness of the revision. So it will not be like 1st September, every customer will get. Okay, and if customer have both email and phone number, then you will notice that the notification will be via email and also SMS. Of course, this entire letter will be available in HLN 360. Okay, if email only, then we will send email, phone number, SMS. If there is no email, no phone number, then what's next? Then customer will notice via physical mailer. All right, so this will be the last resort that we go. We also want to go green. So if there is an email or phone number, of course, it will be easier for communication to happen. Okay, so these are the expectations that your customer will get. Later, we will tell you what are the badges that you will notice on your customers based on their policy or rider anniversary date. Okay, so customer will receive letter, notification letter plus FAQ. So what will you receive? We do have a lot of concern over how well you will notice on all this, how well you are prepared on to explain to your customers. That's why you will have more documents on hand. Okay, so communication pack to you right now, three different pillars. One is there will be a memo sent out. Along with the memo, you will have an FAQ and also an SOP for upgrade or conversion. Okay, this will be one pack to you. The second thing is, if there is affected customer on your hand, okay, if you have impacted customer listing, you will also receive the letter to your customer and the listing of customer that is impacted. Okay, third thing is this deck that you are seeing here, the communication slide, will also be uploaded for you to take note on. So you can retrieve back, look back, what does it cost, what did I talk about, so refresh a bit so you can tell your customers. So these are the 3 things that you will have on hand. So question now is where? Where do you have this? Agency portal. All right, all these are packed under agency portal. Where? Under servicing, okay, policy, under letter or statement. You will notice one thing after that, 2026 one-time revision of premium structure. Okay, click on this, then you will have the listing along with your memo and your slides. So you will have all this under your agency portal under this segment. Okay, this will be the same segment that you have your medical repricing previously. All right. Then just now we mentioned that we will not send everything all at once because some customer may not have the direct impact in 1st September because it's rider anniversary or policy anniversary, right? So we will separate them into 5 batches. So these 5 batches will be uploaded into 360 or physical mailer. Okay, so these 5 batches, how to differentiate is by the anniversary date. So if your customer have anniversary in February, then this batch 3 is the one that you will look at. Okay, if your customer have anniversary on 2nd October, it will be the first batch. So this will be the first batch that you need to take note on. Tomorrow onwards, okay, 26, today is 25th. Tomorrow onwards, the listing will be uploaded to agency portal. To customer, it is from 29th of May onwards. All right, gradually you will receive your listing and gradually your customer will receive the letters because we need 3 months in advance. Okay, so these are all the 5 batches. So whenever there is a new batch, then you will get your affected policies uploaded to your portal. So the last section of it is actually going into alternative option. So just now we say that the staircase mode, and then we pull the string so that it smoothens across. What if your customer still say, I cannot afford? Then these alternative options are still available. So all these alternative options are same as the medical repricing options, okay? So we did not change too much on that. The options are, you can maintain whatever, but for traditional plan, they cannot choose not to pay, they need to pay, all right? So the revised premium is something that they need to pay. If they really can't afford, they can go for conversion or downgrade, okay? Conversion or downgrade to something on a lower coverage or higher deductible, or even change to hospitalization income plan, also doable, okay? But take note, hospitalization income plan is not a real medical plan. It just reimburse back the income on hospitalization, that's all, okay? They can for sure upgrade, okay, if they can afford to. They can also temporarily switch, okay, switch to another cheaper plan, and then after that, I'm okay, ready to pay, then I switch back within 2 years. So this is still available. Or they bring back the entire policy to review again. Maybe I cut this benefit or cut that benefit, I adjust a bit here and there, then I can make it affordable to myself. All these are still available for customers. But of course, for this letter, it is not medical repricing. We will not tell the customers in detail how much or what are the adjustments that they are advised to take on, what are the conversion downgrade plan that they can choose. We will not go into that detail because this is just one time of revision of premium structure. Okay, so but all these options are available. It's just that we don't go in details to tell the customer. So my last slide. So what is all this about today? Where we want to go in is we need to let you know that this is a one-time revision of premium structure. We are revising this premium structure. So staircase, pull string into a line, okay? Increase slower gradually, especially for vulnerable customers on elderly ages. When will this affect? Policy anniversary, rider anniversary, 1st September onwards, okay? Traditional only, not investment link, only for elderly customers, all right? Letters to owners will be sent out in 5 batches. The first batch will be by end of the month, all right? those who are impacted on the first batch, end of the month, and tomorrow onwards, we will start to upload in the agency portal for agents to take a look at their impacted customers. Okay, so these are the things that we want to talk about today. So I will switch into Q&A. Do type in Q&A if you have any questions. There is a lot, put up your hand. So John, do we tell them to allow them to talk or they type Q&A?
There are question in chat. There are question in chat. Will is anyone? You can type in the chat or what you call the Q&A section for those who have question.
There are questions from Adi Sharil. He's asking the letter whether the client need to reply, agree or disagree.
No, there is no need. That we don't expect a reply from customers. It's a notification to them.
There's this question from Wei Chen. Mac Global 1 to 3 have no plans to downgrade.
Recommendation of Mac Global. There is always the lowest plan that is available per company basis. The lowest that we can go is a certain policy. Maybe in this scenario is Mac Global, 10. Is it 10? MG 100. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. The worst case scenario is to go to the hospitalization plan, hospitalization income plan. That is the cheapest of all that we can afford to. There are a lot of chats. Can change plan from traditional to UL. Yes, it may be upgrade, it may be downgrade. Probably it will be more on upgrade. So if it is an upgrade, then you will go through the same process again as upgrade or conversion, but subject to underwriting if there is needed. Not only HLA affected. Yes, this is an industry-wide practice. Every company is affected on this.
There are 4 questions in the Q&A section.
Okay. Does it applicable to MediStarter Rider? MediStarter Rider is what? Traditional, right? Traditional plan then. Yes. But you need to notice if there is the customers on age 60 and above, right? So it also touches on 2 things, traditional and 60 and above.
Sorry, Oyi, maybe I chip in a bit here. For MediStarter Rider and Major Medi series, it's not inside this 2026 because they are still in interim measures.
If client have claim history, they able to upgrade the policy. It depends. There is no absolute answer to that. It may or may not be. So you will need to go through underwriting for any upgrade. Affected product, all old medical cards. Yes, for now. Number 4 and major medical rider attached to investment policy. Not applicable. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Mac Global 4 is not falling under the plan right now. So maybe we'll go through, show you the policies that are impacted here. These are all traditional plans. UDRs are not affected. Chances to help elderly by making monthly mode available instead of half yearly or yearly for traditional plan. We'll take note on this one and we'll see if there is any way that we can enhance on this to ease the elderly segment. Thanks for taking a note on that.
Oyi, there are also questions at
From the chat, right?
Yeah, on the chat.
Okay. Let me. Lee Bong, Fian B. Lee Bong. If the policy owner, if age more than 70 can change or not, what would you refer to? This is an automatic change, so it's not what the customers are requesting on. So it's something that the company will just notify customers. All right. H&S Plus no longer exist. How to downgrade? They can downgrade to something else that is still available for downgrade right now. You can ask for more information from the servicing side. All right. It means premium will increase yearly. Yes. The answer will be straightforward. The premium is slightly increased every year rather than a big increase at certain age. Only stand alone. No, not only stand alone. Rider is also affected for this revision of premium structure. $66 MG4, 150 premium due on premium increase from 4,000 to 7,000. Now the policy exceeded under grace period. Cannot afford. Is he entitled for the new premium? There is no entitlement for the new premium. Everyone will be impacted on this. So regardless the person reinstated after that, or the person buy new policy, or the person still has in-force policy, everyone will be impacted by this restructure in premium. Okay, so you do not need to take up or don't take up. So automatically everyone will have this revision in premium structure. Traditional plan with medical rider premium will adjust every year as well. No, notification letter will only be one time. So when we revise on this structure, we will send one time to the customers, telling them how the revise in the structure will be. And then after that, we will not tell them every year, because this is just one time. We will revise one time and it will just go along the way. We will not send letter every year for this exercise. Okay. Hong Lian, are we entitled to the FYP or commission for the increment? If there is still ongoing commissions payable, then yes, it will subject to the commission year as the normal commission year. If the commission is year 3, then the increase is also on year 3. It will not start at year 1. Okay. Is possible McDover standalone plan can be switched to. Okay, I think this is the second time we see this McGlober standalone plan. Monthly premium instead of yearly premium. We will take note on this and see if we can tweak a bit to suit the customer needs right now. Did I miss out any question?
Any other question? If you do, please type in the Q&A section. Yeah. There are questions on at the Q&A.
Elderly clients, most of them already have health condition. Choose to upgrade. Retain original annual limit and lifetime limit. Okay, upgrade, there will be different mechanism behind. If an upgrade were to retain on annual limit and lifetime limit, then the usage of upgrading is pretty small. Because why people will upgrade? Because their limits are not enough. All right. Some of them, maybe a very little of them will actually upgrade because of some additional coverage. But mainly where the old product is they already cover all in hospitalization, just that the limits are actually basically lower. All right, so they upgrade mainly for medical limits, annual limits, lifetime limits. If we maintain on that, then it is something not too considerate from company point of view, because the pricing that you are charged right now is not based on the new annual limit, it's based on the old annual limit. So they may be paying more than whatever they need to pay. So choose well on the upgrades that you want to go. If the annual limits and lifetime limits right now are still okay, perhaps they can just maintain on their policies and use other plans, maybe like CI or other products available to upgrade on their coverage. All right. If not, their payment is actually more than whatever they are going to pay. We also need to take note on customers' fairness in a way. Upgrading doesn't mean that if the customer is having some substandard conditions, everything will not be subjected to the upgrade. So you can also liaise with our operational first and see how best we can suit the customers on different types of plans that is available like right now for them. I can't promise that all coverage will be like follow old limits and then the subject to exclusion for new ones. Every case scenario will be different. All right, so that is something that is not perpetual for all. Second one, do you have a sample letter now and explain to us now if can? The sample letter is, I just have the first page here. The sample letter is here. Basically, a sample letter includes the picture here. You see the picture here that we show on. Okay, I'll just tell you what is in the sample letter. Will tell them what is the change. You will see these two pictures also in the letter, the notification letter to customer. Okay, the second thing that you will notice also is the rates that they change. Okay, they will receive something like this. Okay, what are the changes across? And also, if they need to pay more, then this picture will also appear in the letter. Okay, so most of the things that we see right now in your in your slides, right, are actually something that we extract from the letter. So more or less is there, but letter there will be more wordings so that we illustrate more, because now I thought letter will have more wordings inside. Okay. And alone. Client age 70. Okay, Kong Siu Ling, the client age 70 premium next due is this amount. So how after revision premium? Okay, so this amount I can't tell you offhand because every individual will have different price point. So tomorrow onwards, okay, if your customer falls under the batch one, you will see the letters to your customers. Then inside the letters, then you will notice, you will see what are the premiums that is affected for your customers. All right, you will get more details in the communication letter to customer. Just paid, will there be a refund in terms of premium deposit? Okay, there is a question, premium are just paid. Will there be a refund in terms of premium deposit? The refund is only if this scenario happens. Okay. This is the one-off rebate. And if you are answering on something like this, if I'm not mistaken, you are questioning something like this. 61 years old, for example, this customer 61, existing premium is 4,002. After restructuring is 3,005. The customer paid in advance 4,002. But in actual fact, it's only 3,005. Will they be a refund? Is it? If this were to take effect after that, which means I pay in advance, then which means this is the amount that the customer is to pay, this is more, then the excess of it will be in the premium deposit, right? Elaine, correct me if I'm wrong there, on this.
Yeah, if right now, if we are looking at customer who pay premium for the past effective date before 1st September, then there won't be any changes lah. Because this revision only applies from 1st September 2026 premium due dates onwards.
Adjusted premium will be notified yearly how much to pay. Adjusted premium will not be notified at a yearly mode. Okay, we will just notify them one shot, which is this one letter. Okay, then it will reflect it automatically every year. We will not notify them every time on this, but before they pay, they will receive the premium outstanding and all sorts. The premium that we need to collect is reflected after revision. Okay, we will not collect based on this anymore. We will only collect based on this. Do we have a list showing the percent of premium increase for each age range? Unfortunately, I can't give you increase in each age range. So if you see the screen right now on your screen, right? The annual revision after the annual premium after revision here. If you notice, every range may be slightly different or similar. So there is no actual formula behind, because there is a lot of things that we need to calculate, back calculate on the regulations and also the restriction that we need to have. So there is no per se one-off increase like, oh, every year is 5%. No, we don't have that. And it will be a whole new range of premium rates that you will have on your customers' portfolio. Other questions?
There are 2 open questions.
Sample table you show now is the table HLF will email or send to customers. Yes. Wait, let me look here. Let's see if I can bring up some sample for you guys so you can have a better look. So there will be a table that is similar to this table in the letter, notification letter to customers. So the table will be one stretch, including this, if the customer right now is still not 60 years old yet. So this and this individual rates. This will be reflected in the notification letter to customers. One more in chat. I wonder if client unable to pay premium increment and policy lapse after grace period, would the client be entitled to an immediate reinstatement? Unfortunately, reinstatement is something that you need to apply on. It's not an automatic reinstatement that we can allow. But reinstatement is within 2 years, right? So you can have reinstatement appeal back to the company and apply, then reinstatement can happen. But subject to things that they need to screen through. So if for an unhealthy customer, then that would be some tough time that this customer would need to go through, because reinstatement may be subjected to underwriting. Revival, sorry, there is no free revival right now at this moment of time. Yes, they may need to go through underwriting.
Okay, any more question? All right. If no question, all the material listing will be uploaded to portal tomorrow, right, Ayi?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So for details, you all can actually refer to portal. And if you have any question, you can still feel free to reach out to us. All right. So if no more question, then thank you very much. Have a good month-end closing. Okay. All the best to you all. Thank you.
All the best. Bye.